Hello guys, Croft is here. After 2 years since Alien Covenant release, we finally get some really promising news about the sequel. In the last 8 months, many details and subtle clues have come out about the plot of the next Alien installment. In addition, a few weeks ago, Variety magazine reported that Ridley Scott is assigned as a director to the Alien sequel along with other details related to the script. In this video, I'll explain the latest official updates about Alien Awakening and some information that we know so far about the plot. In fact, a few months ago, Alien Covenant screenwriter John Logan explained a few plot points about what's gonna happen in Alien Awakening. He revealed a few important details, and based on what he said, it's almost certain that we'll see another group of engineers in this movie that we haven't seen before. So I'll first cover official updates from Ridley Scott and Disney about Alien Awakening, and then I'll talk about the plot and why we're going to see a new version of engineers in this Alien sequel. The reason these latest news are really important is because it's the first official confirmation from Disney and Ridley Scott that they will be developing Alien films in the future. Before that, all updates that we got were coming from secondary sources that did not have the same level of credibility. Before we begin, I just wanted to thank you guys for following my channel. I didn't post too much lately, but I have a few new videos that I'm working on right now, so stay tuned for that. Let's first start with Disney-Fox deal and how it would affect the future of Alien franchise. Disney officially owns 21st Century Fox after more than a year of negotiations. Now that the merger is done, it's officially reported that Disney spent $71 billion for the acquisition of Fox properties, which include Alien and Predator franchises along with many Marvel-related characters. Even for such a gigantic company as Disney, $71 billion is a lot of money, which means that they will likely try to utilize franchises that they acquired in order to start making their money back. This is already a good indicator that we're gonna see Alien movies in the near future and possibly Alien TV series. In fact, in February 2019, there have been reports about 2 Alien TV series in development with Ridley Scott as executive producer, which would appear on Hulu streaming service. These reports weren't officially confirmed, but it would be interesting to see how Ridley can apply TV series format to the Alien universe, since we've never seen it done before. However, what Disney did confirm is that Alien and Predator franchises will stay rated R and that they will continue developing them. Finally, let's talk about the report from Variety magazine that came out a few weeks ago following the 40th anniversary of Alien. They asked Ridley Scott about the future of the Alien franchise, and we actually got a really promising update. Ridley said that he is talking to Disney about the Alien sequel and that the script for this movie is currently being written. However, if the TV series rumors turn out to be true, we might see them first before the sequel, and I don't think they will be related to the last 2 Alien films. It's highly likely that they will be focused on xenomorphs, while Alien Awakening will be connecting David and the engineer's storyline to the original Alien of 1979. In addition, at CinemaCon 2019, Disney executives officially confirmed that they do have plans to continue Alien films, which is really exciting news. Again, it's a pretty big deal because it's coming directly from Disney. If you combine it with the report from Variety magazine that Ridley is negotiating the next Alien film, then the future of Alien franchise is very promising, despite very modest box office results of Alien Covenant. It also means that the next Alien movie will eventually come out, the only question is when, so let's talk about the potential plot of Alien Awakening. Shortly after the release of Alien Covenant in 2017, Ridley said in one of the interviews that the next film will feature the engineers returning to the Planet 4 that was decimated by David. In November 2018, more details have come out about the plot of Alien Awakening coming from Alien Covenant screenwriter John Logan during an interview with Empire magazine. According to him, the story will follow android David, who will be pursued by vengeful engineers after they discovered that he committed genocide on their planet. The chase would lead to LV-426, where a battle between engineers and David's army of xenomorphs will take place. Based on that description, Alien Awakening will most likely finally connect prequels to the original Alien of 1979. Obviously, the script might change in the production process, but even from this short summary we can extract one important detail that gives us a bigger context. If the engineers will be pursuing David, they will have to operate a Juggernaut or another type of ship, which is most likely beyond abilities of people from the Planet 4. Which leads us to the theory that I mentioned earlier, which is that Alien Awakening will feature a new group of engineers, even more advanced than the ones that we saw in Prometheus. I'll explain in just a moment why engineers that will be pursuing David cannot be the same engineers that we saw in Prometheus, even though they had juggernauts. In Alien Covenant, humanoid beings who lived on the Planet 4 were amazed when they saw David's ship, which indicates that their technology is far behind whatever was left on LV-223. To be fair, they had some advanced lamps and a docking station for ships, however I think this technology was handed to them by the actual engineers and wasn't their own. Therefore, if in Alien Awakening we'll see engineers chasing David, they cannot be survivors from the Planet 4. Instead, there are two possibilities of what kind of engineers we're going to see. The first possibility is that Alien Awakening will feature a completely different group of engineers that we haven't seen previously. Since nobody came to LV-223 after the accident to destroy the virus or rescue whatever was left, it's highly likely that there are no more engineers left of that kind. In this case, I think that the engineers who will be chasing David would be the space jockey type of engineers. Since the space jockey in Alien of 1979 was way bigger than the engineer in Prometheus, it may indicate that these are two different races of engineers, or that the space jockeys created Prometheus engineers. Based on that, it's possible that Ridley will introduce the original space jockey version of engineers and hopefully explore the mythology of these different engineer groups. We've only seen a fossilized version of space jockey fused with a pilot chair. I'm pretty sure that without exosuits, space jockeys would look similar to Prometheus engineers, but at the same time very different, especially in terms of height. If space jockeys actually represent a different race of engineers, it's entirely possible that they created Prometheus engineers in the same way humans created androids. Similarly, seeding a planet with life at the beginning of the movie was an attempt made by engineers to imitate their creators, space jockeys. Just like David tries to imitate humans, his creators, by developing xenomorph lifeforms. The narrative that space jockeys created the engineers would not really fit with the information in Prometheus draft script that I talked about in my other video. But since it was an early draft, it's possible that Ridley will explain another origin story of engineers in Alien Covenant sequel. The second theory is that the engineers in Alien Awakening will be an advanced version of engineers that we saw in Prometheus. Since the accident on LV-223 happened about 2000 years ago, and assuming there were still more engineers left on other planets, their technology should have significantly advanced. The Planet 4 was a biological experiment or a seeded planet just like Earth, so once the actual engineers return and see what David did, they will pursue him to stop the spread of the xenovirus that he is perfecting. In this case, LV-223 was a closed military base that was just abandoned 2000 years ago. During that time, the engineers should have significantly evolved to the point that in Alien Awakening they will look very different from Prometheus engineers. In any case, if the engineers return in Alien Awakening, they will most likely look different than other versions that we saw previously. And we'll get some explanation about the Planet 4, the engineers in Prometheus, and why there is a big gap in technology between them. Unfortunately, I wouldn't expect Alien Awakening until 2021, since the movie is still being written, and from the reports that I read online, it looks like Disney wants to strategically release their new movies such as Avatar and Star Wars first in the next couple of years. However, we got an official confirmation that Alien franchise is not dead and that the script for the next movie is being written. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this theory of new engineers that we'll probably see in Alien Awakening. Also, like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel for more content. My name is Croft and I'll see you in the next video.